Oh, hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Bingus. Hello, rest of chat. I hope everybody's having a great, lovely night. We're doing another late night art stream. Gonna continue working on this piece. Hopefully, get to finish it again. Hello, Button Red. 5-pound gummy worm. Yeah, we're big chillin' tonight. Gonna keep working on this. Hopefully we will finish it. But yeah, I hope everyone else is having a lovely night, day, wherever you may be. If anybody... Okay. I'm gonna preface this stream by saying if anybody is playing Deltarune, please no spoilers. I wanted to wait until the full game was out before I played any Deltarune. I've managed to avoid spoilers thus far, so please, if you are playing Deltarune, no spoilers, please. I beg. I'm just gonna turn this music down just a tidbit. Somehow managed to avoid spoilers as well. The only thing I've seen is like the character designs, but I know nothing of like the story or anything. I wanted to like replay Undertale honestly before I played Deltarune. I know like the stories technically aren't connected from what I can tell. Like, I think it's like a standalone story, but I don't know, because I already have Undertale. But yeah, I somehow managed to avoid spoilers this long. Writing from Russia, you're painting really good. Thank you. I hope you are having a great night or day, Crawford's Chronicles. I don't know what... I don't know how, like, I don't know what the time zone difference is between here and Russia. But I hope you're having a good one. Where is... Yeah, don't mind if you guys can hear Queso in the background. Once again, I'm watching him. I have him on low in the background. Don't judge me for that. These songs are bopping though, good lord. Hello, Paper Style. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Understandable, I summon you. Thank you for redeeming first. Oh, it actually worked. Nice. Hell yeah. Goose. Goose. Whoa, that's a whole lot of typing. Yeah, I was messaging my friend. Because he gifted me Persona 4 on Steam because it's one of his favorite games. And he's like, I want to watch you play it. And I was like, well, if you... Because he's doing some shit, so he's gonna be really busy. And he's like, I don't know if I'll be able to catch your streams when you play it, but... And then I was like, well... I upload the VODs to my YouTube channel, so... Where is 6? Probably napping. I gotta go grocery shopping tomorrow. The Tim Hortons, yeah. I wanted to make a very, like, stereotypically Canadian image. I thought it might be funny. I gotta wait for you to play a game. Yeah. And by that time I'll have money, so I should be able to buy it. Jimmy said he's down to play that game with me too, so... Oh, done. The synths in this make me want to finish the show Dark. It's like a German thriller show. It's a very confusing show. I'm excited to play the Colonel Sanders game tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie. I told my friend, I was like, I'll probably start playing Persona 4 after I play the Colonel Sanders dating sim. And he's like, you're playing a Colonel Sanders dating sim? Fuck yeah, I am. It's gonna- I agree, I think it's gonna be great. The art in the game looks really well made, so... They drew Colonel Sanders fine. They made him fine. Oh, does Colonel Sanders' phase may get here sooner than I thought? They drew him fine, okay? Did you not see... Here, I'll show you the thumbnail because I used some of the official art from the... Where is it? Where's the thumbnail? Where's my goddamn thumbnails file folder? Here it is. This is dad bod. You think he's gonna eat fucking fried chicken all day and not have a dad bod? He's just hiding it under the apron. An apron can give anyone a BBL. They drew him very pretty. I wouldn't say he's my type though. I have a type for fictional men. And my type in fictional men is Omen. Or other, like, creatures of the night. Pyramid Head can get it. I've seen his full body pic in game. Haven't played it though. I don't know how. He's just not my type. Fair enough. Mewing men ain't my type. I like creatures. There's actually, okay. There's one specific character from one specific comic that I like, and he's a knight. Or like Goblin Slayer. He's pretty fucking hot. Wood. Helmet stays on during though. Katana Man from Chainsaw Man. We can get it. Even though he's a villain. Sniper Mask. From High Rise Invasion. The helmet stays on during though. My Lord Otterwell. My CB is so funny late at night. I'm funny all the time. Thank you very much. No, like, okay. So, in the Goblin Slayer series, he doesn't, like, take off his helmet ever. Master Chief is also a character that's like that. Although, I did make the mistake of looking up Master Chief without his helmet on, and, like, all of the renders I've seen are very basic white man, so helmet stays on during, but... Jimmy did look like Vsauce from last stream. Yeah, he did. I think the thing that I like about Goblin Slayer the most is that he's, like, very autistic coded. Like, actually. He calls himself Goblin Slayer, like he doesn't have an actual name. He just calls himself Goblin Slayers, and his entire thing that he does is he slays goblins. And that is his special interest. And he knows lots of ways to kill goblins. There's only, like, one point in the anime where his helmet comes... Actually, there's 2 points in the anime where his helmet comes off, but you never see his face. Reminds me of Mandalorian. I've seen some people that are, like, into that. I personally don't like it that much, but yeah, he's cool. And he has a cool voice in English and in Japanese, so... Autistic coded is in every Hear Me Out. My boyfriend is autistic coded. This is like autism the character in like the nicest way possible. I don't mean that in like a degrading way. I mean like he literally he names himself after his fucking hyperfixation. He doesn't call himself by his name. And he has a sad backstory. I always love an autistic man with a sad backstory. That's why I love Omen. I also like himbos. Like Cliff Fitter from Star Ocean 3 is the only reason why I can draw buff dudes. And it's because he's like... He's very sassy. And like kind of dumb. And very strong. How about Doom Guy? Doom Guy can get it. Master Chief can also get it. Honestly, Arbiter too. Arbiter can get it. I like Arbiter. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Arbiter's on my Hear Me Out. I should just make my own Hear Me Out list. I should make like a video. Noted. Kinger's my own Hear Me Out and comfort character of all time. Omen is also my comfort character. I fucking love Omen. Okay. Actually, I have to show you guys something. So Omen, in like his time of being a character in Valorant has gone through like a couple of different remakes in terms of his design. And they updated his model at one point, and they fucking made him so snatched. And when it first came out, it's my most viewed TikTok actually. But when the new like model came out, I made a video about it and I was like humana and like simping hard, and it is to this day still my most viewed video ever. Where the fuck is the old one? This one's the new one, but where's the old one? Oh, here we go. There's a fucking... There's a subreddit for Omen mains, that's crazy. Lots of experience of fictional crushes, yes. My first ever fictional crush was Ocarina of Time Link. Bring over the Omen body. I can show you the art for the Omen body, like, the safer work one at least. I wish... Where's the fucking turnaround? There was like a turnaround at one point. Where you could see like the model from different angles. Dude. Okay, all I can find is like the front, but they like really, they snatched him up. They snatched his waist. So this was like the older model, and then they updated it to this model. This is his current model. They fucking snatched his waist, and they gave him a little bit of a butt lift too. They gave him, like, cooler looking belts, too. But yeah, they gave him a butt lift and everything. It's kind of crazy. Let me show you the art for the Omen body pillow. The one that won't get me banned. Where is it? Where the fuck is all my commissioned art? Squints. Okay, so this is the side... Oh. This is the side that won't get me banned. Artist is at Victor Meru with a K. He did a great... He draws Omen really well. I won't judge. I too have that experience. Hell yeah. Reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. Yeah. Anyways, I love Omen. Omen is also, like, autistic coded and has a sad backstory. Reminds you of something, but you can't put your finger on it. Yeah, I don't know. Omen looks like a spirit possessed him as a vessel. Omen's... Okay, so... I'll try to, like, give you a little bit of Valorant lore without it being overly, like, long-winded. But basically, there's two worlds, and, like, they're the same world, but in, like, an alternate universe. And, there's, like, two kinds of people. There's regular humans, and then there's what's called Radiants. And they're people with, like, superpowers that they got from being exposed to Radianite, which is like an energy source. And Omen became the way that he was because of like a lab experiment basically gone wrong. He used to be like an assassin at one point, and then it's implied in the animatics that one of the other agents, like, forced him into a chamber, and, like, he got exposed to chemicals and, like, became the way he is. So now he's, like, an undead, like, half-living... He's like between death and life, basically. And he can, like, materialize and dematerialize at will. And he has no recollection of his past at all. So he's always, like, talking about how he wants to find out who he used to be and, like, why everybody, like, looks at him and is, like, scared of him. Because there's a lot of people that are very scared of him. Very sad, like, backstory. I love his character design and I love his backstory. Also, fun fact, Omen knits. Assassin failed experiment on dead shadow ghost. Yes. Water. I will drink some water. But yeah, no, like, he's he's like I have like a lot of headcanons, but he's trying to like be human again, basically. He wants to see if there's a way that he can revert himself back to being a human. And he wants to get his memories back because he doesn't remember anything about himself or who he used to be or anything. And it's very sad. It makes me sad. But yeah, he does knitting. Like, he canonically knits. That's a canon little fact right there. And he's a little sweet little baby. I would give him a kiss on the forehead and, like, wrap him up in a big blanket and make him some tea. There's a lot of really cute official art of him, actually. It took them forever to put him in an animatic, and Riot is the company that owns Valorant, and, like, all of the characters, obviously. So they announced that they're planning to make an animated Valorant series that's similar to the Arcane series, and I'm so hyped for that. Random fact I suddenly remembered. Omen did have a Star Wars fan design and held a double-bladed blue lightsaber. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. It's always fun when people try to recreate their, like, favorite video game characters in another video game that has, like, mods and stuff. But yeah, I love Omen. He's my little baby. I like his lore, I like his design. The voice that they gave him. Peak. He's got a really deep voice, but not in like an e-boy way. Actually, there was, so in Valorant, if you go into the range, every once in a while they'll have an update where they add, what's the word? They'll add like a voicemail that you can listen to, and there was one voicemail a while ago that fucking broke my heart. Because he normally doesn't show a lot of emotion. And then he got like really angry and then really sad in the same voicemail, and it made me sad. I was like, my poor little Bobby. Okay, don't judge me, but most of my fictional crushes are mechanical or robot-based characters. No judgment here. KO from Valorant is also hot. He's a buff fucking robot. And he's really cool. Check it out. He's a buff-ass robot. And you can make him twerk in game. So. Yeah, no judgment with that. I did a hear me out cake with Jimmy at one point, and one of my hear me outs was fuck. Adam the robot from Real Steel. So I had, and for context, I had never seen Real Steel until Jimmy had showed it to me. And then when I was watching the movie, I was like, I have to put this guy on my fucking hear me out cake. Hello, super fanbot. Thank you. I hope you're having a great night. General Kalani. I have no idea who that is. Is that the fucking one? I think I know. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it was the one robot dude that fucking wields like 4 swords or lightsabers or whatever. Yeah, I like when characters have nice voices. I also simp for the default terrorist and counter-terrorist and counter-strike. That's Grievous? Oh, okay. He's cool. I like that he has 4 arms. I think that's neat. But yeah, no. I like, I think you guys might be seeing a pattern here, but a lot of these characters either don't have, like, a human face, or they don't show their face. I don't want to see... I recall my statement. I would definitely smash every single super tactical droid because of their deep voices. Fair enough. It's funny because, like, I feel like dudes in real life with deep voices are like, I'm just like, ew, like, don't talk to me. But if it's like a fictional dude with a deep voice, I'm like, oh, hello. And then I fan myself with my big giant Victorian style fan. I'm like, ooh. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. Ba-da-da-da-da. I wish that my music would just go next automatically instead of me having to do it myself, yes. One very small and optional request, hoping I ain't a bother. Listen to General Kalani's voice for one time and probably get why I have a crush on. Hi, disappointed cowboy. Bye, disappointed cowboy. Yeah, after this song, I'll do a quick little... We'll do a quick little listen. Can I... wait. Is this gonna... No, it's not gonna behave. Of course not. I don't know why, but the refer to other layers option on the bucket tool doesn't work sometimes. Guys, I think we disappointed the cowboy. That's why you left. Truly sad. A sad day. The saddest of all days, honestly. Oh my god, Jimmy's screaming in the background. Honestly, fair. Most of my fictional crushes are very cold, calculated, ruthless characters. I feel like... I don't know if... I think there's like some, I guess you could consider, that are like that. See, I'm the type of person where it's like, okay, I can be into like a villain, but they have to have a soft spot for me. You know what I mean? Hello, I just joined this random live. I will most likely vanish from this channel randomly though. Okay, no problem, Yana. Thanks for popping in. Alright, time to listen to this dude's voice. General Kalani. I am not familiar at all with any sort of, okay, I can do. Let's see. I'm just gonna click on the first video. Good art though, thank you. I don't care about these random guys. I don't care. I don't care about these. Wait. Fair enough. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Oh, we'll not restart that one. Oh dang, I just read your bio, no minors, so... Alright, appreciate you for respecting that. Alright, what am I doing with my life here? There was a... fucking... I like BT7274. I will be subbing though. Good luck on the live. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's my favorite Flash game? Ooh. That's a great question. Been a minute since I've played Flash games. I used to play this one... I'm pretty sure it was a Flash game. But it was this snowboarding game. I can't remember the name of it. It was this snowboarding game, and you... It's like you kind of endlessly go down a mountain, and your entire goal is to get as many points as possible while also keeping up your time, because there's like different... What's it called? There's different, like, not power-ups. I guess they're kind of power-ups, but you have to, like, grab more time, basically. So you're trying to get a higher score, you're trying to grab more time, and you're trying to avoid obstacles like logs, and then eventually, if you get far enough, there's, like, wild pigs. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, though. Might not even be a Flash game. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is, but... Kalani, my beloved. My favorite Flash game is the Impossible Quiz and Club Penguin. I remember the Impossible Quiz. That shit was, like, pretty big back in the day. There's this one game. I'm pretty sure it's still a thing. I'm, like, 99% sure it is. I don't know if it's... I think it's a Flash game. I don't know. It's called the Helicopter game. Very simplistic game. Browser-based game. Click and hold to go up, release to go down, and then you traverse through... What's it called? Traverse through some fucking cave area. Wait with her. Thank you. I've never played Club Penguin. When I was growing up, I was a Neopets kid. I love the music in the Impossible Quiz. It brings back so many memories. Fair. Hello, Piderman. Communist geese. Yeah, I should just hide some sickle and hammers in the fucking red here. Yeah, I used to play the shit out of Neopets. I think, like, that was the first thing I ever did online. That and just, like, browsing YouTube. I also used to play Interactive Buddy and Plants vs. Zombies. I don't think Plants vs. Zombies is a Flash game, but it is a good game. One game that I always play, not a Flash game, it's a mobile game, but one game I will always play that I still love to this day is called Battle Cats. And the reason why Battle Cats fucking rocks is because they don't force you to watch advertisements. They're like, hey, if you watch this advertisement, you can get free in-game stuff. But it's totally optional. It's not like, oh, there's a free version, but there's also a paid version to get rid of the fucking shit. So, I like that. It's also very highly optimized for mobile, so it doesn't drain your battery like some mobile games do. It is a Flash game? Oh, okay. Going at least for now, see ya. Alright, thanks for popping in, Piderman. I appreciate you. There's always that one character you hated because they betrayed the main character. Honestly, real. I can't think of any off the top of my head. But there's definitely been some series where I'm like, no! Oh no. Oh, I want to make chiptune music. I can make chiptune music now, but I have to figure out a tune. Oh, I want to play fucking Sonic Heroes again. Dude, the intro song to Sonic Heroes fucking slaps. Honestly, a lot of the songs in Sonic Heroes slaps. The intro music especially, but Team Chaotix is like a very close second for the fucking intro. Did I used to have a dinosaur phase as a kid? Kind of, like I did, but not to the extent that some other kids did. I was always like an art kid, if you couldn't tell, but I had like a Sonic phase and then like an anime phase. I did enjoy looking at dinosaur pictures and stuff. I thought they were cool looking. But I was not, like, I wouldn't say, like, when I think dinosaur kid, I think, like, special interest, like, knows all the names of the dinosaurs and can identify them based on, like, the fossils and stuff and knows fun facts about all of them. The extent of, like, my dinosaurness was, like, if I was able to get toys, I would often get dinosaur toys because I thought they looked cool. And I used to watch Land Before Time. But aside from that, like, I wouldn't consider myself... I wouldn't say that I had, like, a dinosaur phase. What I did have, though, was a wolf phase. I was super into wolves. I would always buy, like, the wolf books, and I would run around on all fours. I was one of those kids, and I would bark at people I didn't like. That's why I got bullied. But I was very free back then. And I was also, like, super in shape because I was running around on all fours. Maybe I should just do it again. Get into fucking quadrobrics. Fuck it, I'll just be a Therian. I'll just fucking run around. I'll run around on all fours in my very conservative town. Scare all the fucking old racist people. Bark at them all, go roo roo roo! I think that would be fun, honestly. I think it would make the world a better place if I did that. I had so many dinosaur toys as a kid. I used to watch Jurassic Park and Walking with Dinosaurs. I'm still into dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool as fuck, so I don't blame you. I have birds. Birds are kind of like dinosaurs. I like birds a lot. Like, every time somebody's like, birds are descendants of dinosaurs, at first you're like, nah, dog, nah, big dog. But then, like, if you actually spend any time around birds and you watch their behavior, you're like, yeah, that checks out. Like, you ever seen a chicken eat a mouse? Insane. I call my budgies tiny dinosaurs because sometimes they fucking act like it. I love them though. They're my little babies. Even if they like to be little crackheads sometimes. What is your favorite dinosaur? Since you're a dinosaur person, what's your favorite dinosaur? Dino Nugget? Honestly, fair. Oh, now I'm craving mashed potatoes with gravy shaped in a volcano shape. Fuck. Every time I think about dino nuggets, because I've seen a bunch of people be like, oh yeah, let's make this giant like mashed potato volcano and we'll stick dino nuggets in it and pieces of broccoli and we'll pour gravy in it. That's all I think about every time I think about dino nuggets. And now I have always, like, even before I seen anything about that on the internet, I have always made a mashed potato volcano. So that way I can put my gravy in it. It is the best way to evenly distribute your gravy without just, like, mixing it all up together. There's something just like, I don't know. There's something lovely about overflowing a little gravy pocket in your mashed potatoes. Fuck! Now I want to make that so bad. But then that would mean I'd have to make gravy, and I don't have anything to make gravy with right now. Actually, wait, you know what's underrated? Fucking chicken gravy on rice. That shit, oh my god. I had it once, and I fucking think about it to this day. I never actually had a dino nugget. I don't think I've ever had a dino nugget either. I may have had it like once, maybe, if I did, but I don't remember having one, so I don't think it happened. But it could have happened, and I'm just not remembering. Who knows? T-Rex, of course, and Velociraptor. And Compsognathus, because it's so cute. And Spinosaurus, I have too many to list my... Okay, that's fair enough, yeah. Velociraptors are cool as fuck. I don't know the name of the dinosaur, but like the big one that's in water that kind of looks like the fucking Nessie. That one's pretty cool. Does anyone know about the Therizinosaurus? I don't fucking know. Not by name. Not by name. Let me look it up. What the fuck does that look like? Oh my god, he's got big fucking claws. Oh wait, I know what this thing is. I seen this in the that one like horror based fucking, what's it called? The horror based Jurassic Park game. Check in with claws. It's like if a chicken and Wolverine had a love child. The one where the Therizinosaurus acts like a weeping angel? Yeah. That one. That one. Oh, Coconut Mall. I fucking love Coconut Mall. I think... Yeah, I unfortunately do know about that. What is wrong with people naming them like that? It's the scariest herbivore dinosaur, at least to me. Fair enough. Beep, 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 that coconut. Das Coconut. Das Coconutten, ja. Low-key coconut is like an underrated like dessert flavor and an ingredient. I feel like a lot of people sleep on coconut or just fucking hate it, but low-key I love those like coconut chocolate bars. Oh my god. Yummy. Some people are like, ew, it's fucking nasty. And like some people are gonna be like, oh, it's cause you're fucking old or fucking No, I've liked that shit ever since I was a teenager. It's so slept on. I'm addicted to coconut ice cream. I've never had coconut ice cream, but I'm sure it would be tasty. There's a scientifically accurate sound of the T-Rex. It sounds so terrifying. It sounds like a demon. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard the recording that you're talking about. Honestly, if you take any bird and you slow down and lower the pitch of, like, any bird call, they also sound like dinosaurs. I've seen too many, like, people take slow-mo videos of their pet birds and then their bird is, like, screaming. But when it's, like, slowed down and, like, lowered pitch a little bit, they sound like tiny dinosaurs. Even for a large creature, it's pretty quiet when tracking down prey. That's like owls. Owls fly, like, completely silent, which is nuts, because certain, like, species of owls are fucking huge. And they just fly completely silently. Oops. Did you know that the roar of the T-Rex from Jurassic Park is voiced by a baby elephant? No, I didn't know that. It's cool as hell, though. Did you know that a lot of, like, tiger roars are just dudes yelling into a, like a metal trash bin? Ever heard of Primal? Maybe? Welter? Okay. Delicious Welter. Primal has literal zombie dinosaurs. Is that a game? Oh, it's a show. Okay. Interesting. I'd never heard of it. There's two dinosaur games. One is called like Isle of the Titans or something, and then I can't remember the name of the other one, but it's like a PvP server. And you roleplay as a dinosaur. And you get to choose what kind of dinosaur you are. Roll another D100. Damn, how many D100s are you gonna get me to roll? It's a good show. You should watch it sometime. I will. But I have to finish watching like 80 other shows. I'm in the middle of so many shows right now. I'm in the middle of Apothecary Diaries. I'm in the middle of... I'm in the middle of, Dark. I'm in the middle of Sonic X. I'm in the middle of this anime called Sasaki and Peeps. Alright, you got a 19. I don't know if that's enough to go and get a bowl of ice cream, but... No, I'll rip, sorry. No ice cream tonight. R.I.P. Loki, I'm thinking about making myself a smoothie later. With my lovely food processor, I can make a raspberry fucking... What's it called? Raspberry pineapple smoothie. My mouth is like watering thinking about it because it's nice and tart. I like tart flavored things. like cherries and like lemon and cranberries. I don't know why, but did I make too much last time? Yeah, the last time I made a lot. But it's okay, because I can just stick it back in the freezer and eat it later if I make too much. But fuck, is it ever good? What art program am I using? Clip Studio Paint EX version. I think I'm on, like, version 2? It's not the newest version, because the newest version is, what's it called? It's like a monthly subscription, and I hate using programs that have monthly subscription-based services. I would rather just outright buy it and make a one-time purchase. If they're gonna do, like, monthly shit, they should do it for businesses, not individual users, in my opinion. They'd probably make way more money that way. Because a business can afford to do that shit. I fucking can't. Name a sad song. Skin by 6 AM. That's a sad song. Up theme. Two birds on a wire for me. Fair enough. Duvet by Boa also, like, kind of hits me in the feels. Banger song, though. Or, what the fuck is the name of that song? If I'm James Dean, then you're Audrey Hepburn, but specifically the acoustic version of that song. Boop beep beep boop. Spiders by System of a Down. Even though that song is, like, not really, like, the lyrics aren't sad, but I don't know. I can't wait to date Colonel Sanders tomorrow, guys. Did I ever have random names for food? I feel like I have before, but I can't remember. I can't remember any off the top of my head. I call McDonald's McDickles sometimes. But McDonald's isn't really food. Ba-ba-da. I used to call fries finger chips, and I used to call chicken tenders tender pops. I feel like that's something I would have to ask my mom, because I feel like that's something I would have done when I was younger that maybe I'm not remembering. Actually, that just reminded me of something. My mom used to get mad at me as a kid because I was very much a Zelda kid growing up. And one of my favorite games was Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Both of those games are great. They're still some of my favorites. But I remember I would always call, like, every horse Epona. And Mom would be like, no, it's not Epona, it's a pony, honey. And I'm like, no, bitch, it's Epona. Like, I know that, I know it's a pony, but it's Epona, like the fucking character from Legend of Zelda. The horse. Ribs. Spare ribs. It's not that I didn't know the name of the foods, it's just that my mom used to call them that as well. Fair enough. Yeah, I can't think of any, like, food nicknames that I used to have. I cannot think of anything. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, ee, ee, ee. Ooh, ee, ee, ee. Oh, you're streaming again? Indeed I am, Dark Horrors. Indeed I am. I hope you're having a great night and or day. I don't know what time zone you're in, but we hope that you're having a good one regardless. Pizza. I used to call dinosaurs dinosaur and my older brother a mop. That's pretty funny. I think I used to call my older brother, like, a short form of his name. I can't remember. I remember my mom telling me about it, but I can't remember what I used to call him. Understandable be summoned. I used to watch Jurassic Park when I was 5 and the movie itself is PG-13. I feel like there was a few things that I watched as a kid that I definitely should not have been watching. I'm from like the generation of kids that had like unrestricted internet access. And yeah, I have seen too many things. Like any sort of like shock image or video I have probably seen. And like other, like, I used to watch Live Leak, let's just put it that way. I no longer do that. We all have that experience at one point. Yeah, I feel like it's not good that we've all had that experience at one point, but I feel like it is unfortunately common. I don't know how common it is for like kids nowadays. I don't have any kids of my own, and like I don't think like the nieces and nephews that I do have, they're either too young to like even be on the internet or they don't use it other than like Facebook. Like they do shit outside. They have hobbies outside of the PC. So unless of like somebody they know is like a fucking weirdo. I call in the coconut. I also played GTA San Andreas with my elder brother when I was 6 or 7. Actually, okay, funny story about that game. My one older brother used to play that game all the time, and I used to watch him play the game. And in that game, for those of you that haven't played it, if you flip a car in San Andreas, it pretty much immediately lights on fire and then explodes like a couple minutes later. And one time, I think I might have been like 10. My mom, my sister, and I were driving back from a grocery run. And on the way home, it was very snowy and very icy. And at one point, my mom lost control of the vehicle and she was like, hang on. And we slid into a ditch and we did a little tumble. Nobody was hurt or anything. We didn't hit, like, any other vehicle or anything other than the ditch. And, we were, like, the car was laying on its side, I think. But, yeah, like, it was fucked up. And, my child self was like, holy fuck, I was freaking out. My mom and my sister were kind of just, like, laughing about it. They were like, oh, okay, like, whatever. Yeah, no. I was fucking terrified. I thought that the car was gonna explode. What's your childhood YouTuber? For me, it was Smosh JonTron and Vsauce. So when I was, like, first on the internet, I was very into my Sonic phase. So, I used to watch Sonic Shorts a lot on YouTube, which is just, like, an animation compilation. And, like, basically any sort of Sonic video. And I used to watch a lot of speed paints. I don't think I had any, like, specific person that I watched. But I did have, like, friends and stuff that I would do art with and stuff, and we used to talk on Skype and all that jazz. And then when I was, like, a teen, I used to watch Game Grumps. And, like, I had a little bit of a Markiplier phase at one point. Who else did I watch as a teen? I can't remember who else I really watched as a teen. Mainly Game Grumps and, like, Markiplier. I'm trying to think of, like, other people that I used to watch. In my, like, late teens, I started watching more, like, Pokemon YouTubers. So, like, I was watching, Original 151 and, United Haze. And in my late teens, I also got into, like, speedruns and stuff. And that's kind of when I started using Twitch a bit more for watching gameplay content. I'm trying to think of who the first, like, Zelda speedrunner I watched was. I think it was Pit Icarus, because I remember watching, what's it called? Games Done Quick Live. And I had never before seen an Ocarina of Time speedrun. And I thought it was really neat. I was like, wow, that's really cool. They took, like, one of my favorite games ever, and they broke the shit out of it. So I went and followed him on Twitch, and he was actually a very cool guy. I don't think he streams anymore, though. I haven't seen him stream in a while, but I started watching him, and then I found Eric Ꞷ who also, unfortunately, doesn't stream anymore. But, yeah. But also, like, part of the reason why so many people stopped speedrunning Ocarina of Time, because I would, of course, am watching the 100% speedruns, because they're the most interesting to me. But, a lot of people stopped doing the 100% speedruns, and the reason why is because they found, SRM, stale reference manipulation, which, in very, like, basic terms, it's just, like, fucking with the game's values in order to get an item that you want. And because that was, like, a thing that was added, and, like, new tricks and stuff were found, and, like, new routes were found, the route has changed so much since, like, the first time I began watching it that a lot of people just stopped playing it. Because as cool as it was that, like, oh, we found, like, a new route that's faster, it, like, almost ruined the, like, fun of the old route. So. Welter. Okay. What was my first YouTube channel? I can't remember the username. It's deleted now anyways. But I used to like make really shitty Sonic fan character animations in MS Paint and Windows Movie Maker. They were not very good at all. But yeah, I haven't, my old channels are, like, deleted now. I'm kind of sad that I deleted my old accounts because I lost a lot of, like, early digital art and stuff that I did. And I kind of wish that I had just, like, kept the account open. But, like, just privated the videos or, like, privated the art or whatever, so that way I could at least go back and look at it. I used to have a channel called Ultra Instinct because my brother came up with that name and he's a fan of Dragon Ball Z. Fair enough. I remember watching, on the topic of DBZ, I remember watching, Notso the Hedgehog. It was like a fan-made Sonic character, and there was a person that like the person that made the character also made like a whole animated series, and it was very like DBZ coded. Oh man, yeah, I've been on the internet for a hot minute. I think I have like one piece of pixel art that I did way back in the day, but unfortunately I don't have any more of my old digital art, which makes me sad. But I have a lot of like art from other people that drew my character. My old Sonic character, who I turned into a humanoid. A humanoid. I'm pretty sure my first ever, like, email was, like, Pokemon Rocks, but it had 2 E's. Because, like, just regular Pokemon Rocks was taken. I only had one video. It was me playing the Lost World Jurassic Park video game for the PS1, and I deleted because you could barely hear my voice, and I also hated my voice, and there were no edits at all. Classic, like, first ever video that you make as a child, honestly. No, a lot of my, like, early YouTube stuff was, like, a lot of the same, like, memes that people in my age range grew up with. But then a lot of it was also, like, oh, like, animated music videos, or, like, fucking Sonic character slideshow. And, like, they called them slideshows back in the day, but nowadays the kids call them edits. But yeah. And I shipped Sonido so hard. That was like my OTP back in the day. Where is Jimmy? Jimmy's playing Night Rain right now. I actually regret deleting that video because my dad commented, "I love my son," and I replied, "Thanks, Dad." Aw. I never, like, told my parents about my online activity because I didn't want my parents... I didn't want my parents to know my online persona. But, like, one of my, like, my dad would never have, like, cared. And not in the sense that, like, oh yeah, like, he's a chill guy. Like, he would be like, why the fuck are you spending your time online when you could do shit in real life? That's, like, the type of person my dad is. Like, he used to roast the shit out of me for playing Ocarina of Time and, like, fishing in Ocarina of Time and be like, I don't understand why you're fishing in the video game. You can just fish in real life. And I'm like, well, because fishing in real life is not from the comfort of the couch. And sometimes it rains. And sometimes it's stinky. Also, in Ocarina of Time, I know how to catch a fish because guess what? There's a fucking camera that shows you where all the fish are under the water. I don't have that in real life, Dad. Fucking gay. But yeah. My dad is very much like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to play video games. I'll just do it in real life. And it's like, yeah, it's nice if you have, like, the money to do that. And, like, you don't have to drive forever. Like, keep in mind I'm a kid. Like, I don't have the freedom to just fucking drive places. Dad! Fucking guy. Damn, my dad is very supportive. Yeah, my dad didn't really like me doing art. He didn't really, like, care for it much. I don't have any, like, memories of him actively being like, fuck you, you shouldn't do that, but I would say that, like, I would say that he didn't really care one way or the other. I don't think he, like, understood it very much. He would be very confused when I would draw my fucking Sonic characters, because that's all I drew was my Sonic characters. But then my mom was, like, the type of person that would give me, like, criticisms when I didn't fucking ask for criticisms. Like, I don't know how hard it is to be to your kid and be like, hey, like, that's a lovely drawing, sweetheart, without being like, you should change this, though, because, like, the nose is too big, and it's like, that's nice, Mom. Thanks for the input I didn't ask for. I know she probably meant well, but, like, I I don't know why, but like it irks me when people that don't draw like point shit out that's wrong with my drawing. And I know like you don't necessarily have to be an artist in order to like give critique, but I hate when they're like, yeah, like this looks wrong. And then they obviously don't have like the artistic background to be like, this is actually exactly what's wrong with your drawing and like give you constructive criticism. They're just like, it looks weird. And it's like, all right. The sun is yellow. Yeah. Or like, it's reminding me of when I was in like elementary school, and like there was a period of time where, again, I was very much into anime art. And like the art styles that I was looking at was like early 2000s and like 90s kind of art. And yeah, it was what am I trying to say here? It reminds me of when kids in my class would be like, oh, why can I see the eyes through the hair? And it's like, because that's a fucking art style. I know you don't understand the concept of an art style, but the reason why I wanted to do YouTube is because I thought it was crazy that you can make money by just recording yourself playing a video game. Yeah. The main thing that got me into doing YouTube videos was like art right from the get-go. My goal wasn't even to like, oh, like I want to make money off this. My goal was always just like, I think this is cool. I want to do it. So, I did. And in honest, I think I might be tripping, but I might have been on YouTube before like people could even get paid to be on YouTube. I don't know when they implemented that though, so I don't quote me on that. I miss when YouTube ads were like above your suggested, like your next suggested videos bar. Or like a tiny ad at the bottom of the screen instead of like forcing you into an unskippable advertisement. I hate that shit. Shit pisses me off. Fucking greedy ass companies. I understand like having to keep your company afloat, but it's also just like, I don't know, dude, like they're fucking super greedy at times. What things do I draw in my sketchbook? Lots of things. Lots of shit. Fan art, original art, creepy art, figure studies, lots of stuff. Also, hi Raspy, how are you doing? Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-ba-da-da-dum. Boop, 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 boop. Bow, bow, ba-ba-ba-bum. 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 They cocked me with the ba-ba-ba-bums. Fuck. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Doing great. Gonna play D&D tomorrow and start my own on Sunday. Hell yeah. Low-key, I've been kind of wanting to try my hand at DMing because I feel like it would be fun to play God. But I don't know enough about, like... I guess I could just say fuck it and make my own creatures and stuff, but... Have I got an answer about the foot thing? No, I haven't. Perhaps I'll get an answer when I make, cause I clipped that and I'm gonna make it into like a little like short form content, so maybe if I do that I'll get an answer, but as of right now I do not have an answer. I didn't go on the subreddit like I said I was going to. Mainly because, like, people that are into feet scare me. Don't. For me, I used to draw a lot of skulls and women and creepy faces and some animals and dinosaurs. I started with drawing animals. Elephants were like my very first ever favorite animal, and then it was cheetahs, and then it was wolves, and then like the town that I grew up in was very, very small. So I was like the only artist kid in class. So my other classmates would be like, "Can you draw me my favorite animal?" And we used to have these books. And they were all about, like, different animals, and it was, like, a whole series. I can't remember, like, the series name, but, I used to, like, draw the front cover image. Or, like, they would have pictures, like, photographs in the book, and then, like, the kids would be like, "Can you draw this picture for me of this deer?" And then I'd be like, "Sure." So I used to draw a lot of, like, real, like, semi-realistic, animals. And then eventually there was, like, one point where one of the guys in my class, he was like, "Oh, like, I don't know how to draw, like, I want to draw so bad." And then I taught him how to draw, and then, like, we were, like, drawing rivals for a hot minute. Friendly rivalry, of course. And then he moved away, and then I was the only art kid again. I feel bad for Jimmy last stream, what you said to him. I wasn't even mean. He's okay. I kissed him better. I don't even say anything mean last stream. Oh, I redrew my character and made a new version when he goes bad for a session. I posted it in the art channel. Okay, let me take a quick peek. Scrolls up. Oh, nice. That's sick. I like the scythe and sickle combo. Sickles were always like a cool weapon. And scythes. Freaking epic. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, I had Spore for the DS. Actually, I have it right now. I believe, at least. Yeah, Spore Creatures for the Nintendo DS. I should play it again. I want to play it again, but I gotta fix some of the buttons on my 3DS and my DS. My DS Lite. But alas, I am broke and I don't have money, so... They used to play Dino Crises is basically Resident Evil but dinosaur. No, I did not. I've never heard of that, honestly. Most of the games that I played growing up were like Pokemon, Zelda, a little bit of Mario, Sonic. And then I played some like other games. I had one Mega Man game, Mega Man Extreme 2. Ballin' game. One of my favorite games. That was like one of the games that really got me into wanting to do pixel art. That and like early generations of Pokemon. I love doing pixel art. I particularly enjoy Gen 2's art style a lot. I would say Gen 3 had like peak art style for like top-down 2D. But something, I don't know, something about like Gen 2. The like it might just be like the limited color palettes, I don't know. It does something. It does something for me. Zelda Minish Cap also has an amazing art style. I didn't really play a lot of horror games growing up. I used to, like I said, I used to watch, like a lot of Markiplier though. And I think I got really into Markiplier right when he was doing a lot of his horror game playthroughs. In fact, I think I specifically watched Markiplier's horror game playthroughs. Mainly because, like, I am kind of a big baby and I get scared very easily. So for me, it's better to watch somebody else play them because I, like, get too scared to the point where I can't beat the game sometimes. Now that I'm older, it's not as bad, but I used to be scared of playing Ocarina of Time as a kid. That and Majora's Mask both scared the shit out of me as a kid. Half-Life? No, I didn't play a lot of shooters either. I didn't start playing shooter games like actively until like 2019-ish. Before 2019 though, I used to play on like, I don't know how to describe it. It was Halo, but it wasn't like an actual Halo campaign game or anything. It was specifically like deathmatch and capture the flag. So, but it was like Halo Online. And I didn't have to pay for it. And I used to play that on like a trackpad. And then I would shit talk people. I got you to say, draw Jimmy, look like a Vsauce. I did say that. I don't think that's mean though. Unless if like you think Vsauce is like ugly or something, but I don't think Vsauce is ugly. My drawings don't do Jimmy justice. He's very cute in real life. Even though he's bald. Jimmy's a big old cutie patootie. I'd give him a kiss. And hold his hand. Damn, that kind of hurts my childhood. I personally think he looks better bald. Yeah, I don't, like... No, like, the bald comment is, like Jimmy. Like, Jimmy's bald. I know Vsauce is bald, but, yeah, like, I have nothing against bald dudes. My boyfriend is bald. I love Jimmy even though he's a bald bitch. He's my bald bitch, though. He's got a lovely, luscious beard, though. It's fun when he grows his beard out, because I get to play, like, the hairdressing version of Papa's Pizzeria. I get to customize my boyfriend's avatar. It's pretty fun. His in real life avatar. Jimmy's my boyfriend. I'm not even gonna attempt to read that because that's German, but... Jimmy, my boyfriend, I love him. He's my little Pookie Bill. Have I been in South Park? Do you mean have I watched South Park? Because I have, yes. All of it? No, but I've watched a good chunk of it. Hello, Tweak, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Finally made it up north? Hell yeah. Glad that you got there safe. How was the drive? Hopefully it was well. Hopefully you didn't encounter any dumbasses on the road. Filled up my gas tank and now it's empty. Yeah, that's what happens when you drive a long time. Water. Okay, I will drink some water. Oh, delicious. Methinks I'm gonna start drinking some motherfucking tea. Not tonight, but tomorrow. It's ironic you think that drinking like a hot drink would not cool you down, but alas. There was this one dude who wouldn't get away from me no matter what I did. He always got behind me and he would turn his brights off and I was blinded in the driver's side mirror and rearview mirror. I hate that shit. People don't adjust their fucking... I hate people with LED headlights too because they never adjust them, so they're always blinding me. And it's always like the big fucking lifted trucks that have them. I remember one time I was driving and there was a fucking truck behind me and it was like the his headlights were literally shining directly in my eyes, and I ended up running a fucking stop sign. Thankfully, it was like 3 in the morning, but I literally couldn't see the stop sign because it hurt my eyes so bad. Green tea, right? Yeah, I like green tea. I like lots of different kinds of tea. I have a bunch of like fruit teas, which are really good. And chamomile's good. There's this one tea that I had forever ago, and it was ginger and raspberry, and that was really, really fucking good. My old work used to have this salted caramel tea that was fucking ballin' as well. It was so good, and it was super high in caffeine too. So like I would fucking drink that shit and I'd be like awake. I need to get more sleepy time tea actually. Yes, I'm still watching my fucking music. Fuck you. Black tea is my personal favorite. Fair enough. I like a chai. I haven't had chai, like the way that they do it in India, but, I enjoy it black. A nice spiced chai. Sleepy time tea is god tier. I know, right? I have, like, a couple of tea bags left, so I actually have to go get more. I like a good peppermint tea too. It's kind of basic, but I do enjoy it. I also need to get more raspberry tea actually. That shit's a godsend. I don't know why, but whenever I get into a vehicle that has room inside for some reason, I always have trouble breathing, so I put my head out the window. That's why I like to ride a bicycle and a motorbike. Interesting. I sucked on a bag once because I really wanted to sleep and it tasted horrible, but it worked. Yeah. I guess that's like one way to fucking administer the sleepiness effect immediately. You could just put it in your fucking gum like a nicotine. Like tobacco. How much more shit? Oh, I have so much more shit to shade still. Your English is fine, don't worry. You're good, homie. OMG, chewing tobacco beef jerky is legendary. That sounds like cursed a little bit. I say it's very good. Honestly, there's some people that are native to English that don't know how to read or write, so I think you're alright. You're already a step ahead of some people. And I should clarify that these people don't have, like, a learning disability. They literally just, like, don't... They're illiterate. It's kind of fucked. I think it's because they stopped teaching phonetics in school. It's not I speak English bad, I just suck typing English. Honestly, like, writing in a language and speaking a language is very different. It's not unheard of to, like, suck at one or the other if it's not your native language. Like, when I was trying to teach myself Japanese, I had an easier time with reading than I did with, like, listening and actually speaking it. So it's not tobacco, it's like shredded up beef jerky in a container that chewing tobacco comes in and you use it like chewing tobacco. Low-key, the brand of, oh, I thought that sound was my fucking fan, but no, it's part of the song. What was he saying? The brand of beef jerky that I get that's from, like, the local area is, like, tough enough where you can just, like, chew on it forever, basically. It's honestly a jaw workout. It's one of those, it's tough enough where it's like you eat like 1 or 2 decent sized pieces and then you're like, damn, I gotta give my jaw a break. And I fucking love it. I have never had a brand that even comes close to like how chewy these are. I actually really like how chewy they are and how I can keep chewing on it and keep getting delicious beef jerky flavor. You want some jawbreakers? Fair enough. I actually speak English so much that I almost forget my native language. Hey, don't forget your native language. I'm actually so jealous of people that grew up with like parents that speak different languages and that actually teach their kids said language. Cause my dad never fucking taught me any of his like family's native tongue, and I'm pissed off about it, if I'm being honest. Or like my mom told me that apparently when I was younger, somebody in like the school district was like, oh yeah, like you should enroll her in like French immersion, which if you don't know what that is, it's literally a school where they only speak French and all the textbooks and everything are in French. And I kind of wish that she would have done that because French is Canada's second language. And if I would have learned French, even if it was just from like kindergarten to grade 8, like I did learn French, but it wasn't, we had like a French class, so I didn't really get to use French outside of that, and it was very basic French. But yeah, like I wish that she would have put me in French immersion because then I would have had a lot more job opportunities. Because if you're bilingual, you can get a lot of, like, government-related jobs. Or, like, tourism-related jobs. It opens a lot more... It opens up a lot more, opportunities. I don't mean to flex, but I took a trimester of French, German, and Spanish. Yeah, but do you remember any of it? And can you actually hold a conversation? Or, like, I have friends that are from Panama, and they're, like, they speak Spanish and English, and I'm like, fuck, like... Imagine, like, having parents that are fluent in multiple languages, and they just teach you everything. This music reminds me a lot of like Daft Punk. R.I.P. Daft Punk, by the way. I'm so sad that they broke up. That's the best that I got. ꈍᴥꈍʔ. Stole ꈍᴥꈍʔ from a meme I found on Reddit because it was funny. Fair enough. Oh, he's stealing the memes, guys! Fucking call the cops on him. I'm just kidding. Fuck 12. Water. Thank you, thank you. Ugh, delicious. Delicious. Yummy, yummy. Too late, I already called the cops on him. Well. Alright, sorry, Tweak. I tried to save you. Geese. Did you know that gummy worms have more bones than actual worms? Nuh-uh. I'll send you the meme on Discord. I bet. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I'm doing my best. I'm getting sleepy though, I'm not gonna lie. I want to drink coffee. I don't have a coffee machine though. I'm craving, there's this one brand of coffee that I really like. I want to get more of it, but then I'd have to get a coffee machine and coffee filters. And then I'd have to drink a whole pot of coffee to myself because I'm not buying a fucking Keurig so I can have a single serve coffee. Or I guess I could get one where I like just press and hold the button. Bonjour, are you dumb? It's French for hello, dumbass. The way that he gets mad at her, that's crazy. Just put in as much water as you want. Yeah, I guess I could like do a little scoopy a little tiny scoopy, and then get one of those, You know what? No, I probably would just drink a whole pot of coffee to myself throughout the day. I like coffee. It's gotta have, then I'd have to get cream though, because I don't like milk in my coffee. I'm definitely like a cream. I drink like 2 pots a day. If I drink 2 pots a day, my body does not react well because I once overdosed on caffeine by drinking coffee. So my body doesn't like when I drink too much coffee. But it's weird because I can drink other caffeinated beverages and be fine. I think my body just remembers the coffee and is like, holy fucking shit, don't do it, don't do it. Have I ever had cold coffee? Yeah. I like it. I like a good iced coffee. Actually, when I was still working at the my last job, I used to make caramel iced coffees every once in a while. I'd have to be in the mood for it though, because it would require me to set aside a cup of coffee for it to cool down first. That shit was so good. Coffee also makes me shit though, so I gotta be careful. Particularly iced coffee makes me shit. Have I had coffee flavored ice cream? Yes, coffee flavored ice cream is ballin'. Same thing with coffee cake. I love coffee cake. It's actually one of my favorite cake flavors. I also really like lemon cake. That might be controversial though. A lot of people are like, ew, lemon? Like, yeah, lemon's fucking good, dude. This shit's ballin'. I literally live with the symptoms of caffeine crashes. It blows, but the coffee is worth it. Yeah. I like a good cup of coffee. When I was a kid, I didn't understand the hype of coffee, and like, I've acquired a taste for it now. I can't drink black coffee though. I have to have like, I usually go for like a little bit of sugar and then some cream. Lemon is amazing. Yeah, lemon is really good. I'm literally always tired. Me too. It sucks ass. I'm always tired until the moment I like lay down to actually go to sleep, and then suddenly I'm like, ooh, I'm full of energy. Let me think about everything all at once. Bro, someone destroyed all my work in me and my friend's Minecraft server. I have 800 plus in-game days there and so much progress. Aww. That fucking sucks, dude. Do you have any, like, plugins on your server? Like a rollback function? Have some pink lemonade. Aw, pink lemonade's the bomb, dude. I go black most of the time, but cream occasionally. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely... I can't just fucking raw dog coffee. I add, like, just enough sugar where, like, the edge of the bitterness is taken off. But I don't like it when it's overly sugary, because then it hurts my tummy. Lemon bars are the best dessert, IMO. Honestly, valid. I don't know if I would say it's like my top favorite dessert, but it's definitely like up there. Did you know that if you touch another person, your atoms don't touch each other? So for that... No, I did not punch a child. Fair enough. Yeah, like, 2 things can come in contact but not be chemically bonded. When they're chemically bonded is when, is when things are mixing. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you're like the owner of the server, but if you have like something like Core Protect, I believe Core Protect has like a rollback function. Because I also have a Minecraft server, and I have Core Protect on my server. Actually, speaking of Minecraft servers, I just finished making the new server spawn. Because the one that we originally built kind of exploded into a giant city, which is cool and all, but I feel like it's very intimidating for new players. So we built a smaller, like, spawn area that's away from everybody else so that they can go and do what they want. But there's like I learned how to use command blocks today, so I was fucking around with command block shit. And I managed to set up a command block so that people could teleport to like the city square. And also, I set up a bunch of other, because I'm not smart enough to do like a, actually I might be able to do that now. But there's, anyways, what I'm trying to say is there's a bunch of other command blocks so that if people want to get like basic wooden tools and like leather armor, then they can grab that, but they don't have to if they don't want to. Would I like some cheesecake? I do like cheesecake. I like caramel cheesecake a lot. Want to hear a joke? Yeah, sure. Last time I played... Wait. Only thing that might take the crown would be cheesecake, but I don't think I can choose between the two. I'm taking them both. That's fair. Last time I played Minecraft, my friend taught me how to make a furnace, but I forgot how. Lol. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at this friggin' noob over here. Doesn't even know how to build a furnace in Minecraft. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. Nice. Yeah. I would recommend, if you don't have something like that already on your server, I would definitely recommend getting it. Minecraft is beyond my brain level. Minecraft is so fucking fun. I started fucking around with, like, redstone stuff, too. I'm always amazed at, like, the redstone engineers that fucking build like entire computers or like other cool shit in fucking game. Did you say exercise? I thought you meant beat my son. Child abuse is only funny if the child deserves it. Play Minecraft in Minecraft. There's people that have done that. On a serious note, like, actual child abuse is not funny, but... I did get pretty hyped, though. I made a house of dirt with no door because I didn't know how to make one. You should be able to, like, search up different recipes. If you hit, like, if you go into your... like, inventory, there's an area that you can search up crafting recipes. Alright, see you later, cowboy. Have a good night. Redstone engineers are very impressive, honestly. I don't know how people, like, figure shit out. I'm curious as to, like, who decided to code redstone to work the way that it does. Because they're big brain. I'm taking what I have and restarting. Yeah, you might as well. You should look into adding some, plugins to your server. That way, like, people don't fuck with your shit, or, like, if they do, then, you can roll it back at least. I gave my Minecraft account to my friend because she wanted to play it, and she played it for like 3 months straight, and I never use it because I'm not a fan of the game myself because I ain't creative enough to make stuff. See, that's the beauty of Minecraft. You don't actually have to make anything if you don't want to. There's lots of things to do in Minecraft. You could, for example, go mining. Gonna see if my friend who is the server owner can rewind it. Yeah, there might, like, even if you guys don't have, don't quote me on this because I might be wrong, but, you might be able to, like, even if you don't have any plugins, you might be able to, do a rollback, like, console command. I'm not entirely sure, though. But yeah, I hope that, I hope that you can get your shit back. I can do that in Terraria though. Yeah, but you can do it in Minecraft as well. Terraria is just the sweaty version of Minecraft, dude. Minecraft for sweats. Both games are fun. I've never played Terraria, but it does look pretty fun. Terraria has cool combat, which I like, plus the graphics are cool to look at. You can get like shaders and stuff for Minecraft, but I will say that vanilla Minecraft, I enjoy the style of vanilla Minecraft, like the art style wise, but I would say that shaders, like, if you want something that looks nicer, you can get shaders. Interesting. My like for it was dying until this happened. Now I want to play it more. How interesting. Yeah, if, I don't know, like, I don't know if your buddy who owns the server is familiar with, like, plugin stuff, but if he wants, I can help him, like, set up plugins for the server. That is, if you guys are using, like, an external... Actually, you should still be able to do it, even if it's, like, on... If it's running on his PC. Or her PC. Their PC. All I care about is if the game is fun to play. Honestly, totally valid. So what I will say about Minecraft is I enjoy watching, but not playing it. That's fair. I get sucked into the mining. I like digging deep holes and going exploring. I also like going into creative mode and building shit. Like, there's a whole ass casino on my server. Actually, I was logging onto the server today to, like, I was fucking around with the command blocks, but I was also looking into updating the server to the newest version of Minecraft. So I was checking if all of the plugins that we currently use are updated for the newest version of Minecraft. A lot of them are, but then, like, the main one that we use is behind a paywall now, which kind of sucks. Like, I get wanting to have money, but I won't lie, I'm still like, damn, that sucks. Hi, Quinn Bracy. How are you doing? Kinda random, but I can't believe you popped up on my feed after so long. I remember becoming friends with you on Val like 2 years ago. Glad to see you're doing content creation. Hell yeah. Yeah, I do be creating content. Oh, I did do that, okay. I like mindless tasks, which is why 95% of what I do is play idle games and clickers. Fair enough. That's how I feel about, like, mining in Minecraft. It's very, like, mindless. Although you can add, like, mods and plugins to make it not that way, but, I am not of the type to do that. A game I want to try is Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is super fun. I really like Helldivers 2. It's not one of those games that I would play alone, though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice. Like, you can play with randoms and it's alright, but it's a lot more fun to play with friends. Helldivers tanked, but kind of made a comeback with the latest update. Yeah, I haven't played it for like a hot minute, but it was a pretty fun game. What else are you streaming on? Picardo and YouTube. I gotta wait for the KFC game for Friday. That's tomorrow. I'm actually super excited to play the KFC game. I'm PC-less for like 6 days, so I'll hope to catch you around then, but I'm tired, so I'm off to bed. Alright, I hope you sleep well. Thanks for popping in, Tweak. Also have fun camping. Yeah, I'm excited to go camping. Water. Okay, I'll drink some water. Delicious water. See you next stream? Alright, Button. I appreciate you for popping in. You have a great rest of your night as well. Low-key, I should probably call it a night as well. It do be getting late after all. I will finish coloring this piece and I will call it a night for myself, since it is 3 AM and I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow before I have to, for my camping trip, and then I gotta pack some clothes and such, and toiletries and such and such and such. I'm fortunate that I didn't get to finish this piece tonight, but I feel like I got a good chunk of the shading done on it. And then once the shading is done, I can just call it a fucking day on this piece of shit drawing. But yeah, I think I will call it a night. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It's been awesome. It's been fun. Tomorrow, we are making our move. Excuse me. We are making our move on Colonel Sanders, and we're gonna give him a kiss and hold his hand, possibly. So, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, peace, and have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye!